Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us on the Para YouTube channel tonight. We'll wait a little bit before we start digging into it and let other people get on. Now, it looks like there's a few people already watching, so welcome, Edward, Geo, Wildlife, Kruger.
Welcome, all the guys. Usual suspects, hey?
What's that?
All the usual suspects.
Yep, the OGs. We'll call them OGs.
No, they're the DOGs.
Oh, the DOGs.
They're the DOGs, yeah. Because we have Parapups and, we were in Enu. So, yeah, I'm rolling with DOGs these days.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Do you want to grab this? Thanks.
I'm going to actually get on Twitter here and just push it again.
Okay. Yeah, I just put the link out into the main chat on Telegram as well to remind everybody that we are here and live. And don't mind the sounds in the background. I have an Instapot cooking.
I don't know what it is. Pulled pork loin.
Oh. All right. Yeah, I have to agree with Sunny UK. There has been some madness. We're going to get into just what that madness is in a second, but trust me, it's not on our end. So, yeah.
It's been, it's funny. It's been a really busy couple days for us.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks.
Well, there's a few of us that are just now starting to get our feet wet with being busy. So it's been nice that more of us are being able to contribute. So it's definitely been good. Hey, Jeff.
Absolutely.
Hodl King, Sonny, welcome, guys. Mike.
Great. I know everybody is going to have a lot of questions. So I think that what we're going to do, we're probably going to give a couple more minutes to get some more people into the room. And then Alex and I are going to talk about the launch, about upcoming projects. And then after we're done, then we're going to take questions, because if we sit here taking questions like from everybody, we're going to repeat ourselves a lot. And actually, we're probably going to cover most of your questions in what we have to say first up. So everybody just hold tight, listen to what we have to say, and we'll explain what's happening. And then if we haven't answered something that you want to know about, then we'll take your questions in the last half of the segment.
Yep. And feel free to put your questions in the chat regardless. And we'll circle back through and answer everything that we haven't answered. So
right.
Looks like there's about 30 people in here. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. Maybe once we hit 5 minutes, we'll just start.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Hey, Mark. Long time no chat.
Absolutely.
Madness, yeah.
It kind of feels like it, but at the same time, as I keep saying, every cloud has a silver lining. So we've, we might have encountered a few issues and hiccups along the way, but it just makes us stronger.
Yep, for sure.
Very positive about this.
Yeah, we're definitely positive. We're very excited about it too. Was there a pre-launch sale? Okay, we'll get to that.
All right, 5:35. I say we get at it.
Ready?
Anybody who's missing this, they can watch the replay.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, of course, everybody knows, like some people have been commenting, it has been a little crazy the last week with Para. But we have decided as a team that we're going to relaunch this token and on a new contract and with new listings with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and start fresh. We're calling it our fresh launch. Okay. So why? That's a big question for everybody. So after all the constant issues that we had been having, with the price, with trading, with the migration from one listing to another on the last relaunch. Team had spent countless hours with CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, with Uniswap. I mean, you're talking sometimes 12 to 15 hours a day just trying to fix this issue that we're having. So because of that, we decided that doing a relaunch and a fresh start, launch on this token was the best thing to do. So that's why we're doing it.
I like to use the analogy. I've got a new analogy for this. I've moved away from Lamborghini and onto soda. So basically, think of Para is like a soda company, okay? And we want to sell our soda to the consumers. So Uniswap is like the store where you go to buy a soda. And they've put our soda in the refrigerator, except that they've locked it and ran away with the key. So it doesn't matter how much marketing, how much telling everybody about this soda. If people go down to the store and they can't get into the cabinet to get at that soda because it's locked in there, there's nothing they can do. Now, in that situation, if you went to the store because you wanted to buy your favorite soda and it was locked, you wouldn't come and complain to the soda company. You would complain to the store. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. We're doing what we can. And the best thing that we can do using this analogy is just to bottle up a whole new bunch of soda and send it out to the store so that it would be something that's not locked away in that refrigerator. Okay, so it's the best analogy I can come up with. But again, not our fault, but we are coming up with the solution.
Yep, exactly. That's a good analogy too, because it's like it's right there, but you just can't get it, right?
Right.
So, okay, so how are we doing this? So they've made pretty much a new contract, new smart contract, and like I said, they're going to do whole new listings. We're not migrating in from CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. We are doing new listings, so there's not going to be any migration problems or anything like that as far as information goes. We believe that was one of the biggest issues is when they were doing updates on our information, that it was something got messed up and it was never the same. So
those people who were with us, sorry, Alex, those people who were with us during the last, which was actually a migration, know that for the first few days, there was absolutely nothing wrong with this token. And we go back and see where the issue started and the timestamps of where the issues are. And it coincides completely with the email that Lee was sent from, first of all, CoinGecko saying that they were going to start updating us. The first issue started. And then CoinMarketCap, when they sent an email saying that they were going to start updating us, more problems started. So that's why this is a new launch, and we are definitely not doing anything with migration. This is just brand new out of the box token.
Yep. Okay, so next question, probably the biggest question we've seen the last couple of days is when, right? We've said beginning of the week, but for it's official, we are going to relaunch the token on Tuesday, March 8th. As time gets closer and we know more, and we'll give a time, but right now, Tuesday for sure. I know everybody's been asking that question, and I know that's important, right? We want to get this thing relaunched so we can move on and truck forward. So definitely Tuesday, like I said, we'll narrow down a time as soon as we get closer to it. So I know the other day we put out a medium as far as liquidity goes on Uniswap. You're probably wondering why there's no liquidity on Uniswap. If you don't know what's going on, we had to pull the liquidity from Uniswap so we could use it for the new token. It unlocked on Friday. So we put out a medium and explaining why we were doing that and what time we were doing that on. So if you go on Dex Tools, it shows zero liquidity. Now, some people might ask, why does it still show a value in my wallet? It shows a value in everybody's wallet. That's just the way it is. It goes to show you the problems that we were having with the contract, right? It shouldn't show a value, but it does. It shows you what we're dealing with, right? So that's why it shows zero liquidity. And at that time, as of 7 o'clock on March 4th, screenshots were taken of every wallet. Okay. So as of 7 o'clock on March 4th, anything purchased after 7 p.m. Eastern time will not be able to be reimbursed or gotten back on the relaunch. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you bought after 7 p.m., you're not going to get those tokens back. Okay.
A quick little segue into
Yep.
that. I know that people in the sidebar are asking about it. I wanted to touch on it anyway, and that's the 1% drop that people saw in their wallets. It's funny because everybody keeps saying, what are you going to do to fix the problem? What are you going to do? Do something, do something.
Yep.
So absolute last ditch attempt. Lee thought that it might have been something to do with one of the marketing wallets that wasn't getting reflections. And so he put it back in, and then the contract thought that it was owed reflections. And so reflections aren't actually owned by you until you cash them out. And so the contract took everyone's reflections and put them into that wallet. So
Yep.
what's going to happen on relaunch, that 1% that disappeared, and it was a one-time thing. You'll notice there's no gradual going down. It was just a one-time 1%. It was a little less than 1%. But anyhow, that 1% is going to be reimbursed to everybody, but this time you will be receiving it in actual tokens. So that way it can never disappear the way that reflections can.
Yep. So we've always stood behind the no holder left behind. That's been Lee's motto from the very, very beginning. You know, I've been in this token since day number 2, and he's always said that. So he's always stood by his word, and everybody's been whole thus far from the last relaunch. So we will make sure everybody is whole going forward. All right. I do want to address this one by L&R Investment Group. No, you're not going to lose your money. As soon as we relaunch on Tuesday, you can get your tokens and you'll have your money back to do with what you will. Okay. So you're not losing your money. You will not have to rebuy in either. Okay. You will get what you had already purchased if it was before the 7 p.m. on March 4th. Okay. So we'll go ahead and move on. So on going into Rad's last comment on the 1%. So token distribution is the number 2 question that we've been getting the last couple of days, right? How am I going to get my tokens?
Right.
We will be doing a portal to where you can go. We will have a link that will be on our website and on our website only. If you are sent a link from somebody in Telegram, in Discord, on Twitter, that is not our link. Do not click on it. It will be on our link on our website and our website only. Okay. So you'll
Even
click
our
on
admins will not give you a direct link to this thing. We will only send you to the website.
Yep. So you'll click on that link. You'll connect your wallet. You will deposit your old tokens, pretty much like sending it to another wallet. You will approve it, and then you will pretty much withdraw your new tokens. Okay. And don't forget, yes, there will be gas fees, but when you retrieve your new tokens, you will get an extra a little bit of tokens to compensate you for those gas fees. Okay, so yes, please have Ethereum ready. It's a lot less than it is when you're buying on Uniswap, but there will be some gas fees. Okay, but you will get a little bit of extra back to compensate you for doing that. Okay.
Although having said that, the new contract, because it's forked on Ethereum, is going to have significantly lower gas fees than you're used to seeing with this token. So that's a big bonus.
Yep, exactly. And it's going to be really nice considering the fees that we had been seeing last week, just been catastrophic. So, again, we really, really want to stress this to you guys. The link will only be on our website. No one is going to contact you from the team, me, Rad. Nobody's going to contact you from our team or any admins asking to help you swap your tokens. Don't send anybody your tokens for any reason. We will not contact you, okay, for help. We will have the link that you'll go to and you will do it yourself, okay? So if anybody does contact you wanting you to send your tokens to them or wanting help to do it, contact us. Let us know who it is, especially if it's on Telegram or Discord, so we can make sure that doesn't happen, okay?
We definitely will be having some step-by-step walkthrough videos. Alex always makes those videos whenever we have anything new happening with the project. So you guys are already familiar with his format. So we will have that. If for some reason you're having an issue with that and you still don't quite understand, by all means, feel free to reach out to me. Remember, I won't reach out to you. So you're going to have to contact me. You can get me in Discord. You can get me in Telegram. And I'm happy to actually get on video so you can make sure that you are definitely talking to me and be happy to help you walk through it step by step.
Yep.
But won't ever answer anybody who's posing to be as me. Make sure that you get me on a video so that you can see me live and know that you are dealing with me.
Kind of hard to impersonate Rad, right? So, but feel free to contact any of us. We will have no problem getting on and helping, literally walking you through it. I will make a video to try and do whatever I can through this whole process. So there will be videos coming out. Obviously, I'll have to go through the process in order to make a video. So there most likely will not be one out right from the beginning. But again, we will be more than happy to go on and help you guys do it right there live. So, okay. So one thing that we would like to share with you guys is there's a very good thing that has come out of this. Okay. During this fresh launch, we have been able to reorganize. Okay. It's caused us to grow our team and so we can be better for you guys, for the community.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you like watching us here because you're going to have to get used to our faces.
Yeah. So just a little bit of info. Rad and I and a couple other people are on the social team now. Okay. So we're going to be doing a lot of the social networking, most of the social platforms, the YouTube, the Twitter. Rad and I and a couple other people will be doing all of that. Okay. And that's what we are going to be focused on. So we have
put people once a week. We promise at least once a week.
Once a week. That's going to be our goal. Lisa, come on here with us. Hopefully, Lee, at least once a week, face to face, answer questions, give you guys information. We are putting people in place in different categories. So each of us are just completely focused on that particular category that we are in. Okay. It's going to make communication better, the organizational part better. So we can hit our targeted goals and have everything lined up for you guys. Okay. We've also put people in place that are just focused on veteran affairs and all the things we're doing with the veterans so they can focus on just that. I know a lot of people were stretched thin, right? So we have a lot more people in place that we can make this thing a lot more organized. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if we have any questions about launch real quick.
I did notice something in the chat just now, and I want to address it because it's coming off as information which might scare people. Nicholas Will says the website has been compromised. The dev Twitter accounts on the site are not the dev's real Twitter accounts. They actually are. So what happened is, thank you for pointing it out. It's something that needs to be updated. We're actually in the middle of updating the whole website. But Lee at some time managed to unlock. He had an old Twitter account that it was locked and he couldn't get into it because he hadn't used it for many years. And so Lee Tollison was taken by that account. So he was using another Twitter account, Res Tenebris, but he recently in the last couple of weeks was able to unlock that other account and then change the name. So it's something that we will update, but I just want you to know that in no way has our website been compromised. It's just something that has to be updated.
Yep. And I did see somebody talking about that the other day about how their Twitters weren't the real ones, but they are. But like Brad said, we are in the process of updating the website as well.
Yeah, so much is coming. So many updates, so many exciting things. Let's talk about some of the exciting things that are coming. Yeah, let's talk about them.
So I did want to look at one more real quick. So Sunny asked, is the link going to be on Twitter? No, it's only going to be on our website, guys. It's not going to be on social media. It's not going to be on Telegram. It's not going to be on Discord. It's going to be on our website only. Okay, that's going to be the only way.
We do not have any accounts named official para support. We don't, not on Twitter, not on Telegram, not anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is only going to be our website that has this link.
Yep. So how long will we have to swap? That's a very good question. I actually have that question in now to one of the other members of the team. We'll see if we can get an answer for that here while we're on.
Well, I do know that Lee addressed it on one of our Twitter spaces that
Mhm.
I did with him when we first announced that we were doing the launch. Obviously, there are going to be people who set and forget. They buy, they put it aside, they don't look at the charts, they don't come into Telegram, whatever. Maybe 6 months from now, they'll come and look. So, I mean, there has to be at some point a cutoff where if people haven't switched out tokens, that we will probably just airdrop those people. But
Mhm.
we're going to give everybody a considerable amount of time to come and do that swap, just to make the process as easy as possible. But yeah, at some point, we don't want anybody to miss out. So we're going to make sure that, again, no holder left behind, right?
Yep. Yeah. Say you're on vacation for a week starting Monday, and you haven't heard about it, you don't know about it. We're going to try and take care of everybody as best we can. So as far as tokens, before I forget, if you're on exchanges, the exchanges will do everything for you. You do not need to do anything. Okay. So when they do the switch over, they'll switch them over for you. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to go to the portal and switch those out. They will do it for you. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to talk about what's next for Para, right? What do we have coming up once we launch and we get through that and everything's great? What's going on next? Okay. So we have the Dubai trip coming up for Lee. Okay. I know he's talked about it in Twitter Spaces coming up. He is going to Dubai in about a week, right? Next Saturday, right, Red?
That's right. Next weekend. That's why we had this little window of opportunity from the liquidity unlocking to Lee going to Dubai. So it was absolutely imperative. If you're going to a crypto expo, you have to be sure you have a token that people can buy. So we're getting this done this week for sure.
Yep. And
Dubai is going to be big.
Yep. It's going to be big. He's attending the Dubai Expo, and he's got some big meetings that he's also kind of hinted at that he's going to be going to. So when he comes back, we'll hopefully have some news coming up and some exciting times. So NFTs, right? We've been hitting hard on NFTs the past couple weeks. The NFT marketplace is still on track to come out in March. Okay.
Right.
So
that's what we were talking about with the larger team. So because we have a larger team now, then we were able to keep the people who were working on NFTs have remained working on the NFTs and the marketplace. It is still completely on track, and it has not been delayed whatsoever by this launch process because we have another part of the team that's handling the launch. So everything is A-OK and on track.
Yep. Let's see. So we have a no teaser video out that we wanted to show you guys also. If you guys hadn't seen it on Twitter yet, we'll just show it real quick. I think it's like 25 seconds or whatever. So here it is right here.
They look so good. I can't wait.
So good. Yep. And we're close, guys. We're getting real close. We're really excited about it. So
we're so close that actually I was intending that the pre-sale list was going to cut off today. So if you're watching this video, and I will give a little room of sliver of room for people who catch this video tomorrow. But if you're watching this video, send a DM to either Alex, myself in Telegram or Discord, or you can catch us on Twitter as well. You guys usually know where to find us. And just use the word NFT pre-sale, and we will add you to that list. But that's how close this is to coming. That pre-sale list is about to be cut off. And get ready to get these into your wallets. So good.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to this NFT launch for a few weeks now, and seeing this video that James put together and kind of seeing it come to fruition and what we have coming out, we're really excited about it. The quality of them is going to be really good. And then, of course, we've got the 3D NFTs that we've kind of hinted at that will be coming out in the near future that they're still working on that are going to be awesome as well. So a lot of great things coming, especially with the NFT marketplace.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just wanted to point out that this first series, which has been produced by Crypto Flow, who obviously you can see has some very, very amazing NFT skills, is going to be on OpenSea.
Yep.
But we'll let you know more about it once you get on the pre-sale list. We'll put everybody, on a spreadsheet, and we'll be sending out information to you guys. And that should be coming out later this week. The information on how to get these.
Yep. Yep. And once like Brad said, we'll send out messages from the people that are on the list with more information. Watch for that. And like I said, don't forget to message us to get on the pre-sale list. We'll give you guys through tomorrow, probably to do that. So continuing on, our next utility that they'll be working on after once the NFT marketplace comes out is the Dag Bridge. Okay, a lot of people are like, "What's the Dag Bridge?" I had the same question. I'm like, I don't know what a Dag Bridge is. But when you look into it, it's actually pretty awesome. We describe it as a fishnet, right? And compared to a blockchain, you're like, I don't really get it. So Q, actually, one of the members of our social team, actually put this together last night for us to show you guys. It kind of gives you a visual and gives you some benefits from one and how the other one works. So it's like a fishnet, right? It gives you multiple avenues to go.
Yeah.
Unlike a blockchain, it gives you one avenue, right? So the DAG bridge is nearly zero mining required, lowering fees dramatically, right?
Yeah.
And it allows more users to use it at the same time, which is offering more stability. On a blockchain, the more people you put on it, the more it drags it down, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like internet used to be, where you'd have 1,000 people on the internet and it wouldn't work. Same idea here. Okay. So like it says, multiple paths.
That makes the environmental people happy, because
Yes.
that's such a big thing with crypto. You're destroying the environment.
Yes.
Well, guess what? DAGs use less energy, so we'll be a little greener for what that's worth.
Much greener for sure. So it'll be more eco-friendly, which is also something we strive for. So it'll validate multiple transactions simultaneously, which is completely opposite of blockchain. There's only a limited number at a time for transactions, right? So big difference here. We wanted to kind of keep it simple. I like simple, especially when it comes to these types of things. I know a lot of other people do. It's very complicated. And if you want to know more, just Google Dag Bridge, and there's a ton of information. Coinbase has a lot of information, and there's just a ton of it out there. So if you want to get really in depth, go for it. It's there. You can find it. All right.
There's some good YouTube videos that will go into, I mean, they're like 15 minutes, half an hour, that for all the tech heads out there that really enjoy talking about nodes and things like that, this really gets to the nitty gritty of it. So check out YouTube Dag Systems.
And if you think our fees are going to be lower with the new smart contract, it'll be even better with the Dag Bridge. So we look forward to that for everybody's sake, for sure. Okay, so we've had some people saying how we need some more info, we need some more partnerships, Well, we have had some really big partnerships lately. One of those being the Extreme Couture Foundation, right? Donated to them already. Randy Couture being the person that heads that up. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but 100% of those donations go out. Okay. He doesn't use any of those to pay overhead or anything like that. He pays his people. Okay. I don't know any other charity that does 100% of their donations goes back out to what they're doing to veterans, but they do that. I did not know that until this charity came to be a partner with us. But I find that to be very, very awesome, because the more that donations can get out to the community and the people that they're supporting, the better off that's going to be, right? So
absolutely. And they do so much for veterans. They help veterans with medical needs, prosthetics. They help them with mortgages. They help them just paying their rent and getting groceries. There's no problem too big or too small. They take each case, on a one-by-one basis and look into what people need and give them the assistance. So that is a really amazing foundation. Let's talk about the event. Let's talk about round 11, because I'm an
Yes.
MMA fan, so I am so hyped about this one.
It's funny because we were talking about doing an event around this fight, right? Because we're sponsoring pretty much the entire fight. So
Yeah, we are the title sponsor of the Round 11 Operation Knockout, which happens every Veterans Day in Las Vegas, in association with the Tough Enough League. So this is super big, guys.
yep. So we're in the process. The process has started for us planning an event around this fight. Okay. So more information will come. It's a long ways away still. I mean, you're talking 8 months away. But we want it to be a decent sized event for our people to go to and kind of have a para event around that fight. So that process has started.
And
So,
that just goes to show that we're not going anywhere. To be the title sponsors of something that isn't happening until November, you know that we are definitely here. Like that's quite a medium term project. So yep, it's very exciting. And it gives you lots of time to spread the word to your friends and to show the project. We're going to be doing some more stuff with Randy Couture's GI Foundation. He has other events that he holds throughout the year. So we're going to be doing some other stuff with him throughout the year. But this is our particularly big event.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. So I'm looking to see if there's anything else that we wanted to talk about tonight. Go through the questions here real quick, see what we got. So when is this taking place for John? Relaunch is on Tuesday.
Yep. We already started.
Yep.
Yep.
Price for NFTs. That
Haven't officially released a price for NFTs yet.
Yeah, that's still to be determined. So
but
just
for what they are and the quality, they're gonna be very affordable.
Yep. Yeah, they're gonna be affordable for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes. Rafa, so yes, that is on my list of to-dos is to make a video on purchasing NFTs. I'll probably do one on OpenSea and on probably just OpenSea. That's where we're going to have them. But yes, I will be making a video here probably in the next couple days for that. Just watch for that. Yeah. We'll make sure you guys have that.
Absolutely. Yeah, highlight this one. If you would like to take a sneak peek, go to @CryptoFlow101 on Twitter and let him know. He might give you a sneak peek.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see.
Awesome stuff.
Fresher. Welcome, Josh. All right.
Jay Fraz in the house. Have we determined the new supply amount? I do believe we are releasing this information this evening.
Yes, I do believe.
Unless anything changed on the staff call that I missed this afternoon.
That is something I'm trying to verify right now.
Okay. We're just gonna have one coin. That's it, just one, and you're just gonna
one
have
each.
it's one, and everybody will get a percentage of that coin, and you're all gonna have to fight each other to be the person who holds the coin because it's like Highlander. There can only be one.
It's gonna be a heck of a battle for one coin. We've talked about so much. I just want to make sure we're good to talk about it.
That's true. When is the para NFT marketplace expected to launch? Asks Fred Beers. It's coming this month. Not actually telling the release date. We like to keep things a little close to our chest, but you'll be getting information really soon. And those of you who are on the pre-sale list will be getting more information probably by the end of this week. And again, anybody who is here in the chat, or if you happen to be watching this video on Monday, Tuesday, I'll squeeze you in last minute to be on the pre-sale list.
Yeah, I doubt if you message in a couple days, they probably aren't gonna tell you no. But
yeah. And if you watch this video accidentally, like next month, it's too late because we'll have already launched them.
yeah, we're not gonna go out that far. So one thing we're also trying to do, guys, if you aren't part of our Discord, also go ahead and join over there. We're going to be really ramping up what we're doing over there. So join over there. It's going to be a hot spot for NFTs. Discord is big for NFTs. So
yeah, that's the preferred platform for all things NFT.
Yep. What time on Tuesday? To be determined, Darius. We don't
want to make promises and then not be able to deliver, because then everybody gets sad. So we're just telling you that it's going to be Tuesday. It'll be Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay, so
it might be 11:59 on Tuesday, but it'll be Tuesday.
Okay. Yes, confirmation. We are good to talk about supply. All right.
Okay, great.
So initial supply is going to be 100 billion. Okay. So this is going to do, we're going to have a medium come out for this also, kind of explaining conversions, and I'll throw a few out too right now, but it's going to do a lot of things, right? It's attractive for exchanges. Lower supply is attractive for exchanges. So that's one reason.
Bigger exchanges, which you all keep telling us that you want to see para on, when Binance, when this, when that. Those exchanges hate lots of zeros. So it's actually easier for listings if we don't have so many.
Yep. It's easier to read. I mean, be honest.
Yeah, that too.
It's much easier to read. So a couple quick conversions. One quad, you'll get 100 million. So that's just a quick number there. Let's see, 30 trillion, you'll get 1 million. So just a large number, small number. So that's kind of where we are there. So just keep in mind,
everybody will get the same value as what you held before. Okay, that's the most important thing to remember, is that you're getting same value.
Yes, the amount of money that you'll have will be the same, but less tokens. So like Rad said, it's not about quantity of tokens, about how much they're worth. So we're going to answer a lot of questions about this, I know, because you're going from quads to millions and billions, right? So it's going to be much different. Starting price is going to be much lower. Also, we're not going to have 10 zeros, guys. We're pretty much dropping 7 zeros off of everything. So
plus, it's much more fun to say para to 1 cent than it is to say para to
0.7 zeros.
0.0000000.
So yeah, so I guess maybe I should ask about that first. Yeah, so you're pretty much shaving 7 zeros off of where we were when we stopped just the other day. Yeah, exactly. When they stopped trading, it was at 10 zeros and a 10.85. So take 7 zeros off that, and that's what we're going to start at. So 3 zeros and a 5 is where we're going to start. So that's probably number 3 question we've had. What's the total supply going to be? So we were wanting to get the stuff out to you guys as quickly as possible. So again, what we want you guys to understand is it's going to be a lot different before, but it's going to be, one thing we're focusing on is we want this to be a community-driven token, guys. We want the community involved in this. Instead of just a meme token, we want it to be more than that. So knocking off zeros is a one step forward on that. So
and I know you guys want to push for 1 cent. 1 cent.
1 cent, $1, right? $1, the dollar dream. Dollar dream, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So let's see. But we're excited about it. It was not an easy decision. We talked about it a lot, and we think this is what's best for this token. Let's see.
Absolutely. Well, it's an evolution, and that's something that's so important. It's one of the reasons why the contract hasn't been renounced. It's one of the reasons that we have a smart contract. All of the things that the dev team have been doing up to this point is to allow this to evolve, because you see a lot of tokens, they get stuck with what they're doing because they renounced or their contracts are very limited. And we are always thinking about the future and where we want this thing to go. And again, like the dropping those zeros to get listed on big exchanges. We are thinking long-term strategy here. So it's very exciting when you see all of this. When it launches on Tuesday and you get to see what's new, you guys are going to be very, very excited the way that we are excited about it.
Yep. Okay, so I just got an answer as far as the time frame on the portal. No real time frame, no real end date, just always there. So okay. I'm sure one day it might end, but as far as right now, it's going to be there for the foreseeable future. So
yep.
That's good. I mean, there's no reason why it should really go away, but get you guys an answer on that. Major Crypto, welcome. Let's see what else. You have to join Tough Enough and fight in Vegas for it. for the one token.
For the one token. Yeah, that would be awesome. When none of us are going to beat Josh, right?
Right? Yeah, we got Josh on the team. So if you guys don't know who Josh Copeland is, he's
fought in the UFC. He's like a big MMA guy. He's fought in a number of leagues. So none of us are getting past him. By the way, that's something that's coming up, but I don't have a date for it yet. When is Lee stepping into the ring with Josh?
Ooh, that's a good question. We've been talking about this for months.
We have. So yeah, we're going to have to put some pressure on, probably when he gets back from Dubai.
Yeah. He's going to have to start training though. He's got some work ahead of him.
Run away.
He just got to be fast. Run away from Josh.
Yep.
All right. So somebody asked for what's the Discord? So I'm going to go grab the link right now real quick.
Discord.gg/paratoken.
What useless information, Rad?
I sit on admin all day. I answer this question a lot.
Oh man, that's bad.
The links that are stuck in my head. I'm like a walking link tree.
That's bad. Oh man, I don't see it. I'll have to find it and post it I'll post it in the description, guys, when we get done.
Yeah,
for the
that
video.
would be
I'll
good.
post it in there.
But it's discord.gg/paratoken.
Can you post it in the comment? Can you comment?
I can send a private chat, but I can't actually go in the comments because I'm in the studio with you.
Well, send me a Telegram and I'll post it in here.
Okay.
That's easier that way.
Yep.
What is in the Discord channel? So it's going to be our hotspot for NFTs. A lot of the NFT community really likes to use Discord. I like Discord. I'm getting used to Telegram now, but Discord has a lot of options for categories where you can post, say you can create a category for AMA questions or NFTs. Just has its own section where you can go and you can create voice chats in there and pretty much do anything you can in Telegram. But you can create different categories that people can go to and you can post announcements right there and get notifications for that. And I would say it's a little bit
streamlined. It's more streamlined than Telegram is. Telegram is like the basic messaging system, and Discord is like a step up more toward being like a Slack or, some organizational. It's definitely better for organization.
Yeah, it's like more robust, I'd say. There's a lot of things you can do with it, probably more than I even know. When you're creating them, there's a lot of things you can do. So
Wildlife says Josh is the final boss fight. He's like the Sean Connery in Oh no, he died very early in Highlander, didn't he? God,
Yes.
it's been so long
Yeah.
since I saw it.
Well, that was the point of it, though, pretty much. But
Right.
Darius, your shirts are on the website. I know they're there because I ordered one yesterday. So he was wanting shirts when we were doing the whole last relaunch and the store wasn't up and we were trying to like navigate sending shirts to people that wanted shirts, and it was a hard logistical nightmare for us. But
Yeah, it was. We're pulling through though.
okay, so this is a really good question. Will the portal be open before the launch?
No.
No, it'll be open the same day.
We have to launch a token before you can disperse the token. Like, I get what you're saying, like, could it be done like a pre-sale or something? But no, because it has to be fair to everybody. So we're just gonna, it'll be launch and then portal.
So, probably behoove you to, as soon as we've announced that it's live, to go on there and get your tokens.
I mean,
Just
it'd probably be
done.
like simultaneously, to be honest, but yeah,
Mhm.
it's not going to be beforehand.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly why. So another thing people have been asking about the name, we're not releasing what the name's going to be until launch because of scammers, right? Scam tokens coming out, getting on
Absolutely.
Dex Tools and Uniswap, and people buying that instead of what they're really supposed to be buying. So, no, we're not announcing what the name's going to be until Tuesday after launch or during launch.
Yeah,
So,
that would be fake Twitter accounts, fake telegrams, fake contracts, fake everything. You guys know how these scammers are. They're relentless. So we're doing, I mean, I know it's frustrating at times because it's like, well, why aren't you giving us information? Because it's for your own protection. We're going to look after the community first, right? Because the community is the token. So doing everything we can to protect you guys.
Yep. And there's a lot of people out there that don't think of that. Like if you're new to crypto, you wouldn't think about the scammers, and people really don't know how it really is. And it's hard. There's a lot of bad stuff that happens in crypto, and we're doing our very best to protect all the holders from it and keep you guys away from it so it doesn't happen to anybody. So that's, why we're doing it that way.
Absolutely.
Incoming. That's right.
So who's going to come to Vegas for November 11? All you guys should start saving up. You going to come?
Oh yeah, we went. You know what's funny? We were in Vegas November 13th of last year for another event. Wow. You can probably imagine what event that was, but we were there for that event, and now it's almost exactly a year later. And I told my wife, we have to go. I mean, we had a blast. So we're planning on it. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't. So as far as I know right now, we'll be there. One quad is going to be 100 million. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to knock all the
zeros. Knock 7 zeros off. So
7 zeros.
Yep, you're knocking 7 zeros off 15 zeros of a quad. So whatever you're thinking, whatever you have in your wallet now, just knock 7 zeros off that, and that's what you'll get. Okay. Exactly, Kruger. That's the one thing that I think even me, I've been doing crypto for about a year, and it's hard for me. I see 10 zeros. I'm like, yes, I can get a quad for cheap, right? It's no different. The math's the same. You're going to buy the same amount with that money that you will at this price. And it is all math. So the value is the same. It's just a little more enticing because you think you're getting, 2 quads instead of, the millions or billions. So he's exactly right. Math is math.
Great.
Yep. 7 zeros. Yep.
Yeah. If you look at a lot of the coins that are on the bigger exchanges, they're sitting in the cents. There's not a lot of coins listed on big exchanges that have a ton of zeros.
Yep. Well, look at CRO. They started with $1 trillion. They burned 70% of it, right? So now they're sitting at 30 trillion supply, and they're in the cents, right? So it's a perfect example of a smaller supply and where they're at now in the 40s, I think, something like that. So just a good example, the smaller supply token. Yes, exactly. Kruger's good at math. He's my, hey, calculate this for me guy. Reflections on XT. Yes. Yep. Still going to receive reflections on XT and Bitmart. Everything's going to be the same as far as exchanges goes. It's just swapping different contracts, right?
Yeah, that's one of the nice benefits about being within exchange is that those guys are going to take care of everything for you. So that's really a case of like, if you have stuff in an exchange, you can really just set and forget. They handle everything.
Come back on Wednesday. It'll be switched over for you. So
yeah.
Exactly. Another good. See, I knew Kruger was around for a reason and just didn't know until today. So thanks, Kruger. Let's see. 0.00 save a bet. That's
nice.
That's
I like
awesome.
it.
Pair to $1. Yes. We can definitely have a goal of that. We all like that very much.
Yeah, when we were talking about this in staff chat and we were talking about what we want the supply numbers to be, that was my whole reasoning. I was like, screw the math. I just want to be able to say para to $1.
Yes. Hey, Shiv's got the 1 cent dream. We can have the $1 dream, It's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I do have to say this. I think it was a huge sigh of relief for a lot of us that we have had a huge community support through this process since we announced it last week. Everybody's been super supportive. I think we have a very awesome community. Everybody believes in this project. They believe in Lee. I know I can speak for pretty much everybody on our team that we believe in Lee and the team.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. And believe me when I say we're busy, we're always constantly doing stuff. I mean, I can say for sure that Rad is glad that there's more of us doing socials now because I sometimes I joke that I'm sending you stuff because I know you're bored and you're not doing anything, but she doesn't sleep, so I know that's not true.
Yeah, I'm very glad. It's nice sharing is caring, and we're all sharing the load together. So no, it's great.
Yep. And we have a great team. Everything's coming together, everything's starting to flow, and so
yeah, you guys are going to see a little bit about that on the new website update as well. You're going to see a couple of new faces up there, mine included, because we've grown the team, and it's bigger and better and more streamlined, and we have individual departments for everything now, so it's going to be great. But we're going to be putting that up on the website so that if you guys have something in particular that you want to communicate, you will know who to communicate that to, rather than just like before I was always just like DM me, and that gets really overwhelming.
Yep. We're gonna one of our goals is to add more admins to take the load off of us, because I'm a manager in Discord and admin in Telegram, and Rad's both, and Q is both. And, so we're doing not only social media stuff, but we're also doing admin. We're trying to do admin stuff in all those social medias. And
then we're simultaneously running it. Where are we? We're Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Getter, Facebook. Pretty much like all the big ones. If it exists, we're there.
Yep.
What is that other one? Reddit.
Yeah. Reddit.
Documents.
Yeah. I mean, there's just so many. So, that's another thing we're looking. There's a lot of times where there's nobody in there, and everybody's got to sleep sometimes. So we're definitely trying to do more of that also.
Oh, absolutely. No, I'm very excited. Everybody has been wonderfully positive. I mean, even when we first announced the launch and Lee came into Telegram VC, and asked the community, and I put a poll up there just, to see what the numbers were like. But even without explaining, to a large degree everybody knew that it was a Uniswap issue, et cetera, but I think people didn't even really care what the issue was. People just wanted it to go away. And so it was like right on the spot, out of the gate, 82% of the community, without any explanation of how we were going to do it, or it was just like, should we just relaunch? And 82% of the community said, whatever it takes to get away from this problem, just do it. Sign me up. Yeah. So I think that number, if you took a poll now, of how people felt about it, knowing how we're doing it, why we're doing it, so much more information that has come across in the last couple of days, I think the number would be like 99%.
Oh yeah, I
if not
agree.
100%. Yeah.
Yep. And another thing too is everybody in Telegram that I've seen is willing to pitch in and answer questions, instead of just letting admins go in there and answer questions over and over and over again. I saw a lot of people. Every day I get up, I go through Telegram and I see what was talked about overnight and throughout the night, and people are answering questions that we've answered before, and not a lot of negativity in there. Everybody's kind of picking each other up. So I tell you what, it's a great community. We're going to grow very quickly once this comes out. So
we appreciate you guys and how much
yeah.
you communicate to other members, especially to new members of the community. You guys are just totally amazing. Look at wildlife. We plan to do things never done. 8 relaunches has never been done. Get the hell out of here.
What? Get him out of here. Kick him out. Kick him out.
Be gone. I cast thee out.
Yep.
No, this is it. Third time is the charm.
Third time's a charm. And hey, it's St. Patty's Day coming up. So
yeah, it is.
It's luck of the Irish, right? So no, we're gonna get it done, guys. We're gonna work our butts off, and we're gonna get it done for you guys. Let's see. Burn reflection rate. Okay. This is not something we've talked about releasing, but
I was kind of I'm going to admit I was purposely skipping over this one, but we'll have more information for that. We'll have more information on that for you guys coming up in the next couple of days before launch.
Yeah. I just sent a message. We'll see if we can get approval to talk about it or not. But yeah, that's a good question though, Fred.
There's a few new features that you're going to be seeing with the token that are definitely going to benefit you guys even more so than what we've been doing. And there's just but I can't say anymore.
Yep. As soon as we can. Yeah, like Brad said, there's new stuff coming out, but as soon as that stuff is ready for us to release, we'll release it to you guys. Darius, you'll have to talk to Rad about the OG stuff. They do have some stuff laying around. So if you guys,
the OG stuff we can still get. Still get for you. That's not a problem. If anybody wants merch with the OG stuff, well, now it's going to be like the OG stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because launch 3. So, I mean, these could all become collector's items, like different generation 1, generation 2, generation 3. But I mean, if you really particularly want something from any of the generations, I can get it for you.
I want a coffee mug.
My son is going to be born this week. What do you think of Para for a middle name? Luck of the Irish. Oh, beware the arts of March. Your son is being no. Just hold off another week, and then they can share birthday with me.
You can't.
My birthday.
Look, my oldest was born on March 28th, and my birthday is the 31st. I told my wife to wait 3 days, and I think she almost killed me. So don't. I advise you not to tell your wife to wait.
That is true. My youngest daughter was due on her father's birthday, and she came 2 weeks early, and I was very, very grateful. So,
well, my oldest was a week late, so yeah, you can imagine.
Yeah, that's never a fun time. Lots of birthdays in March.
That was Kruger. Kruger, don't tell her that. Please don't.
Para for a middle name. But Para for a middle name, I like it.
Hey, ask your wife what she thinks and tell me what she says. She's probably going to say no.
The due date is March 17th. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. Really?
So is it going to be a Patrick Para?
Oh, boy. Patrick Para Kruger. Wow. That's kind of catchy. Alex knows.
Look at V. V said name your son V. Para V. Hi V. Nice to have you in the chat.
Para V. Oh boy. Of course he would say that. I figured you'd name him Lee Kruger.
Lee's a good middle name for either a boy or a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
Okay. Well, I don't see any more questions. Anybody else have any more questions right at the hour mark? So, I know we've answered a lot of questions. We've gone through quite a bit of stuff. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we'll hop off. But we'll wait it on maybe another couple minutes to get past the hour mark and see if you guys have any more questions. She's are you on drugs? Yep, I told you. They don't like that. She's done already, man. My father's name is Lee. Oh, I didn't know that.
There you go. Lee it is.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You have to now.
Yeah.
No, hey, no pressure, Lee. Gotta make it work now.
You know what I really like? I really like the fact that we didn't actually get a ton of questions. And I think the reason is that everybody went through one migration with us. And this is a new launch. So it's a little easier than when we did the previous migration because we don't have that locked liquidity. So you don't have to send in old tokens and all that kind of stuff. So I think everybody's just very happy and knows we're getting it done. And they're just ready there with us. So very exciting.
Okay, so the tokens will not be airdropped. There's going to be a portal. So there's going to be a link on our website that you go to, click on the link, and then you'll follow the instructions, connect your wallet, pretty much deposit your old tokens, approve that, and then withdraw your new tokens. Okay, now the only place, we'll stress this many, many times, and we're going to have a media amount, kind of an announcement for it. Do not click on links that's not on our website. Do not accept links from anybody. Do not let anybody help you swap your tokens. We will not contact you to swap your tokens. Me, Rad, Lee, none of the team will message you first or at all to help you do that. So if anybody does,
you can contact us. That's not a problem. We are here for you. Just make sure that when you contact us, because there are scammers who create clones of our accounts, especially with Telegram.
Yeah.
Make sure, try to get us to jump on video or something. That's like really easy in Discord, but yeah, try to get us just to verify we are who we are. It's quite simple to do. Just get us.
And since you know us and you see us, if you're more comfortable doing that or somebody else that you've seen before, I totally understand that as well. So, yes, you will need ETH. It'll be a small amount for gas fees, but when you withdraw your new tokens, you will be compensated for those fees in tokens that you get. So yes, you'll need it, but we're continuing with our motto of leaving everybody whole and no holder left behind. So everything that you're going to spend, you'll get back. Okay. We appreciate
it. And again, that loss is going to be very minimal because of the fork. On the ETH chain, that the token is going to be forked on ETH, so much lower gas fees than you're used to seeing.
Yep. And as the contract details come out, you'll see a lower fees as well. So,
Lee is your father.
Not quite.
He's everybody's daddy. Who's your daddy?
I don't know the exact amount. It's going to be much less than what you would pay on Uniswap. But if once everything goes live and we start doing this, we'll have a good idea what it's going to be. So, we'll be.
I would recommend getting on Discord or getting on Telegram when the launch happens and just seeing, because everybody will be reporting back what they paid. Like that's just generally how we do things as a community. We do that already, even just throughout random times in the week. Somebody buys, they'll be, hey, I just bought and gas was like $60 or whatever it is. Generally people will let each other know.
Yep. And I'm sure we'll have voice chat open as well with somebody on there in Telegram. To answer questions.
When launch happens, we are totally going to have those voice chats open so that you have constant contact with us. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, I just want to report to everybody that Sky King is back and posting already. He hasn't even been home for 24 hours and he's already back admin in Telegram.
He sent a message this morning, right?
I know. For those who don't know, my God, midweek, he got hit by a car. He was a pedestrian. ICU, helicopter flight to Vegas, 2 broken vertebrae, broken ribs, a lot of cosmetic damage, lost his left ear. This guy is the trooper because he woke up. He was unconscious during the whole accident thing and getting moved to the hospital. Woke up in the hospital and called me to say, "I'm so sorry. I'm not doing my job in Telegram right now. I'm in the hospital." Amazing. I couldn't believe it. So anyhow, again, he gets fixed up, goes back home, and gets right back to it. That's how dedicated he is. So everybody, when you see him in chat, tell him how much you love him because, man, that guy is the OG trooper.
And lots of support for him too. I know everybody's been asking about him, and
Absolutely.
excited that he's back. So we're all happy that he's back, and it was definitely a void that we had in Telegram for sure. So, what's this one? Okay, one more. As of right now, there's no time limit. It's going to be on there for the foreseeable future. So, you'll have as long as you need.
You don't have your ETH ready, don't worry, you're not going to miss out because that is going to be up there for a long, long time. Because there are people who just buy and don't take notice of their tokens. They just come back in a year. So don't worry, you're not missing out. No holder left behind. We're going to give you time to get together whatever it is you need to get together to make this happen.
Yep. But we're so excited about going forward. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Great team in place. So, we appreciate all your guys' support in Telegram and out there telling everybody about us and helping us get through this. So, let's see.
And for Michael, who just joined us, yes, this has been recorded. As soon as we stop here, it will take just maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and it will be available for rewatch on YouTube.
Yep. As soon as it loads, it'll be right on there. So,
yeah.
All right, guys, last chance. Any more questions? But we'll get off here. We'll let you guys go. And just stay tuned. As soon as information is available, we'll get it out to you guys, and away we go. All right. Only way we go is up from here. Okay. Rad, you got any closing statements?
Yeah, get your bags loaded up and ready to buy more para on relaunch. Who doesn't love a new launch? Of course, that's the time to be buying. So, completely financial advice.
Not financial advice for me. Not for me. You can blame Rad.
You're not paying to give me you're not paying for me to give you financial advice, so I can give it unpaid. Get your bags ready.
Yep. Be ready, guys. All right. Well, I don't see anything else coming in. We appreciate you guys coming out tonight and watching and joining us on this live stream. And there's many more to come. We'll let you know. Also, before I forget, Telegram. There's a schedule that we're keeping on there. You guys need to know what's going on. /schedule. It'll pop up. We're trying to keep it as updated as possible as far as what's coming up during the week, as far as Lee's appearances, things like that. So check that out. If you guys have any questions.
You're going to catch Lee this week very, very quickly. You're going to catch him on all of the Cryptobolics shows that he normally does with other devs. And then Thursday nights on Twitter Space is our Huddle. God, that's hard to say. Can't we get an easier name?
No, it's the only name that's not out there.
I was like to say that 10 times fast. Huddle. So anyway, Cryptobolics. Yep, he's going to be there. I'm pretty sure since we're doing a launch on Tuesday that aside from the Telegrams, we're probably going to have a YouTube at some point on Tuesday when the launch is going on. So, but that's something we'll keep you guys posted on. But for now, as it stands, the Cryptobolics shows and Thursday, our regular Twitter space on Thursday evenings. I'm going to be doing a bunch of spaces on Twitter this week. If you want to see where I'm at, you can follow me on Twitter at Out of Bubblegum. I know I'm doing one tomorrow that's celebrating Women's Month and Women in Crypto. So, yeah, that's the places to catch us.
Sounds good. Well, if you guys have any questions, please direct it to us on Discord, Telegram, and we'll get them answered for you guys as best we can. And we'll let you guys go for tonight. But stay tuned for the next AMA. And we'll see you guys all at that point. Thanks, everybody.